Mental toughness is not about brute strength or resistance to pain. It is about mastery of the mind. It begins in the realm of imagination, where your inner vision determines your outer reality. By believing in the unseen and embracing the power of assumption, you can transform any obstacle into an opportunity for growth. Persistence in maintaining your inner state of strength is the foundation of true mental resilience. Every challenge is a divine design, crafted to sharpen your resolve and elevate you to new heights. Mental toughness begins in the realm of imagination, for it is within the unseen, intangible world of thought that every aspect of your reality is formed. Imagination is not a fleeting daydream or a fanciful escape. It is the creative power within you that shapes the course of your life. To understand mental toughness, you must first grasp the immense significance of this inner faculty. When you imagine yourself as strong, unwavering, and victorious, you are planting seeds in the fertile soil of your mind. These seeds, nurtured by faith and persistence, grow into the unshakable qualities you desire. Your imagination is the foundation of your strength. What you see in your mind's eye becomes the blueprint for what you experience. The mentally tough individual does not wait for evidence of strength to appear in the external world. Instead, they create the evidence within, assuming the state of confidence and resilience, even in the face of adversity. This is the first and most critical step to cultivating mental toughness. Imagining yourself as the person you aspire to be, not as a reaction to circumstances, but as an intentional act of creation. When you face challenges, your imagination becomes your sanctuary, a place where you can redefine the situation. If circumstances appear daunting, do not succumb to fear or doubt. Instead, retreat inward and see yourself triumphing over the very obstacles that seem insurmountable. Your imagination does not recognize limits. It only responds to the images and feelings you hold most vividly. The mentally tough individual, is one who recognizes that external challenges are temporary, while the inner vision of success is eternal and unchanging. The power of imagination also lies in its ability to reframe difficulties. What appears as failure or defeat in the outer world can be transformed into a stepping stone for greater strength through the lens of imagination. This is not about denying reality, but about asserting the truth of your inner power over the appearances of the moment. Never, ever give up. When you imagine yourself steadfast in the face of trials, you align with a higher state of being, one that transcends the temporary and moves toward the eternal. This alignment fosters resilience, determination, and an unyielding belief in your ability to overcome. Mental toughness requires that you guard your imagination from the influence of negativity. The outer world will often present reasons to doubt your strength, but it is your inner world that ultimately decides your reality. Do not allow the opinions of others, the setbacks you encounter, or the fears that arise to pollute your imagination. Instead, dwell on the vision of yourself as the master of your circumstances, confident in your ability to adapt, persevere, and grow stronger with each challenge. Your imagination is not passive, it is an active force that requires discipline and focus. To develop mental toughness, you must train your imagination just as an athlete trains their body. This means repeatedly visualizing yourself as the person you wish to be, feeling the emotions of triumph and strength as if they are already yours. With practice, this imagined state becomes your natural state, and the qualities you once aspired to will flow effortlessly into your daily life. Maybe the essence of mental toughness is not found in brute force or mere endurance, but in the quiet, unwavering belief in your inner vision. Every great achievement, every story of resilience, and every victory begins in the imagination. When you claim your strength within, the outer world must eventually conform to the image you hold. This is the law of life. What you imagine, you become. Your imagination is the most powerful tool, your constant ally in the journey of self-mastery. Use it wisely, persistently, and boldly, and you will discover that mental toughness is not something you must acquire, it is something you already possess within. Faith in the unseen reality is the cornerstone of mental toughness. To be mentally resilient, you must learn to trust what you cannot yet see or touch in the physical world. This kind of faith is not blind optimism or wishful thinking. It is a deep inner knowing that the reality you hold within yourself is more significant than the external circumstances you face. It is the conviction that your thoughts, beliefs, and assumptions shape your experience, even when the evidence around you suggests otherwise. Faith in the unseen allows you to stand firm in the face of doubt, uncertainty, and adversity, knowing that the power to overcome lies within you. This faith requires that you detach from appearances. The world may present obstacles that seem insurmountable, but these are only temporary manifestations. They do not define you, nor do they determine your destiny. What defines you is your ability to look beyond what is visible and hold firmly to the reality you are creating within. Mental toughness grows when you refuse to be swayed by the opinions of others, the setbacks you encounter, or the fear of failure. Instead, you choose to trust in the unseen, nurturing the vision of your success with unwavering belief. Faith in the unseen is the ability to live in the feeling of your desired outcome before it materializes. This is not mere imagination. It is the act of claiming your future as though it already exists. When you embody this faith, you align yourself with the very reality you seek to create. The mentally tough person does not wait for circumstances to change before feeling strong or confident. They act as if the change has already occurred, trusting that the outer world will eventually conform to their inner conviction. This is not magic. It is the natural law of cause and effect. What you believe and persist in imagining will inevitably find its way into your experience. Challenges and difficulties are the true test of this faith. It is easy to believe in the unseen when everything is going well, but true mental toughness is revealed when circumstances appear to be against you. In these moments, you must double down on your conviction, refusing to give power to fear or doubt. Every time you choose faith over fear, you strengthen your inner resolve. The unseen reality becomes more real to you than the temporary conditions of the outer world, and this shift in perspective gives you the strength to endure and persevere. Faith in the unseen also requires patience. The mentally tough individual understands that there is a natural gestation period for every desire, just as a seed needs time to grow into a tree. You cannot rush the process, but you can trust that it is unfolding perfectly, even when you cannot see immediate results. This trust allows you to remain calm and composed, even in the face of delays or setbacks. And patience is not passive. It is an active expression of your faith, a demonstration that you believe in the inevitability of your desired outcome. Your faith in the unseen is a powerful force that shapes your reality, but it must be cultivated and protected. The world is filled with distractions, doubts, and negativity that can weaken your belief if you allow them to take root in your mind. To remain mentally tough, you must guard your faith as you would guard a precious treasure. Surround yourself with people, environments, and practices that reinforce your belief in your inner power. Spend time daily nurturing your vision, affirming your strength, and aligning yourself with the reality you wish to create. Unquote. Ultimately, faith in the unseen is an act of courage. It requires you to let go of the need for immediate proof and to trust in something greater than what you can see. It is the realization that your inner world is the true source of your strength and that the outer world is merely a reflection of your inner state. When you cultivate this faith, you become unshakable, resilient, and empowered. You no longer react to circumstances. You create them. This is the essence of mental toughness. To believe in the unseen so deeply that it becomes the foundation of your life, guiding you through every challenge and leading you to your highest potential. If you teach anybody how to manifest, you are the master of your own life. The power of assumption is the foundation upon which mental toughness is built. Assumption is more than a fleeting thought or wish. It is a deliberate act of claiming your desired state as though it already exists. This is not about pretending or faking confidence. It is about embodying the qualities you wish to possess with such conviction that they become your reality. The mentally tough individual understands that life mirrors their internal state, and by assuming the feeling of their desired outcome, they set the stage for its manifestation in the external world. To harness the power of assumption, you must first become clear about what you truly desire. Mental toughness begins with a vision, a specific and vivid picture of the person you wish to become or the situation you wish to overcome. Once that vision is clear, you move into the state of already having achieved it. This is not something you wait for or hope will happen someday. You claim it as a present fact. Feel the emotions of success, strength, and resilience as if they are already yours. When you do this, you align your inner world with the reality you seek, and the outer world has no choice but to follow. Assumption requires persistence and focus. The mentally tough individual does not allow fleeting doubts or external setbacks to weaken their conviction. Instead, they return again and again to the state of their assumption, regardless of what the outer world suggests. This persistence is not about willpower or force. It is about consistency in thought and feeling. Every time you assume the feeling of your desired state, you strengthen the neural pathways in your mind, making it easier to return to that state in the future. Over time, this assumed state becomes your natural state, and the qualities you once aspired to become part of who you are. By relating, challenges and adversities are opportunities to deepen your assumption. When circumstances seem contrary to your vision, it is easy to revert to fear or doubt. But the mentally tough individual uses these moments to reaffirm their belief in their assumption. Rather than reacting to the external world, they act as if their inner vision is already true. This is the essence of mental toughness, the ability to remain steadfast in your assumption, regardless of appearances. Every time you do this, you assert your mastery over your circumstances and grow stronger in the process. The power of assumption also lies in its ability to reshape your identity. Who you believe yourself to be determines how you respond to challenges, how you perceive opportunities, and how you navigate life. By assuming the identity of a mentally tough and resilient individual, you begin to think, feel, and act in ways that reflect that identity. This shift in self-perception is transformative. Getting beyond, you are no longer at the mercy of external events. You become the creator of your reality, guided by the inner conviction of who you are. To cultivate the power of assumption, you must guard your mind against conflicting thoughts and beliefs. The world may offer plenty of reasons to doubt yourself or your vision, but mental toughness demands that you remain vigilant. Surround yourself with affirmations, practices, and influences that reinforce your assumption. Meditation, visualization, and affirming your desired state can help anchor you in the feeling of already being the person you wish to become. These practices are not just exercises. They are acts of creation, shaping your reality from the inside out. Assumption is not about ignoring reality or avoiding challenges. It is about transcending them by aligning with a higher truth, the truth of your inner power. When you assume the feeling of your desired outcome, you activate the creative power within you, setting forces in motion that bring your vision into being. This is not wishful thinking. It is a deliberate and disciplined practice that requires focus, persistence, and faith. Ultimately, the power of assumption is a testament to your ability to shape your own destiny. It is the realization that your inner world is the source of all change, and by aligning your thoughts and feelings with your vision, you can overcome any obstacle. Mental toughness is not something you achieve through sheer effort or endurance. It is a result of consistently assuming the state of strength, resilience, and victory until it becomes your natural way of being. This is the secret to mastering life, to assume the reality you desire so completely that it becomes indistinguishable from who you are. Silence. Resistance in the inner world is the essence of mental toughness, for it is through consistent focus on your inner state that you cultivate the resilience to overcome external challenges. Persistence is not a fleeting effort or occasional discipline. It is the unwavering commitment to returning again and again to the reality you are creating within yourself. It is the willingness to hold fast to your vision, even when circumstances seem to oppose it, and to remain steady in the face of doubt, fear, or adversity. True mental toughness is forged not in moments of ease, but in the relentless practice of maintaining your inner alignment. Aligning with brings good things into your life. The inner world is the source of all change, and persistence here is the foundation upon which outer transformation is built. To develop mental toughness, you must recognize that your thoughts, feelings, and assumptions shape your experience of life. When you persistently align your inner state with the qualities you desire, such as strength, resilience, and confidence, you set into motion the forces that bring these qualities to life. For everything, persistence requires discipline and intentionality. The mentally tough individual does not allow their inner state to be dictated by external events. Instead, they take control of their thoughts and emotions, choosing to dwell on the vision of their desired outcome rather than the temporary conditions of the present moment. This discipline is not always easy. There will be moments when doubt creeps in, when setbacks occur, and when the temptation to give up feels overwhelming. But persistence is the act of pushing through these moments, returning to your inner vision with renewed determination. One of the greatest challenges to persistence in the inner world is the illusion of time. When progress seems slow or invisible, it can be tempting to abandon your efforts and fall back into old patterns of thinking. But mental toughness requires that you trust the process, understanding that inner change often precedes outer results. Just as a seed takes time to grow beneath the surface before it sprouts, the inner work of persistence lays the foundation for eventual success. Each moment you spend cultivating your inner state brings you closer to the reality you desire, even if the evidence is not yet visible. Persistence is also about consistency. It is not enough to occasionally focus on your inner state or to return to your vision only when it is convenient. The mentally tough individual makes persistence a daily practice, continually reaffirming their commitment to their inner truth. This might involve visualization, meditation, affirmation, or simply taking a few moments each day to reconnect with the feeling of their desired outcome. So, over time, this consistent effort strengthens the connection between your inner state and your outer reality, making it easier to maintain your focus and alignment. Challenges and setbacks are an inevitable part of life, but they are not obstacles to persistence. They are opportunities. Each difficulty you face is a chance to reaffirm your commitment to your inner vision and to prove to yourself that you are capable of overcoming anything. The mentally tough individual sees challenges as stepping stones rather than roadblocks, understanding that each test strengthens their resolve and deepens their faith in their ability to create their own reality. Persistence in the inner world transforms obstacles into catalysts for growth, turning every setback into an opportunity to rise higher. Mental toughness also requires patience with yourself. Persistence does not mean perfection. There will be moments when you falter, when negative thoughts arise, or when you feel disconnected from your vision. In these moments, the key is not to judge yourself harshly, but to gently guide yourself back to your inner state. Each time you do this, you strengthen your ability to persist, building the resilience needed to navigate life's challenges with grace and confidence. Ultimately, persistence in the inner world is an act of self-mastery. It is the decision to prioritize your inner state over the chaos of the outer world, to choose faith over fear, and to remain committed to your vision regardless of circumstances. This persistence is the hallmark of mental toughness, the quality that allows you to rise above challenges and create a life that reflects your highest potential. When you persist in your inner world, you discover that true strength lies not in brute force, but in the quiet, steady conviction that you are the creator of your own destiny. Reframing challenges as divine design is a profound shift in perspective that lies at the heart of mental toughness. Challenges are often seen as obstacles, setbacks, or punishments, but when viewed through the lens of divine design, they transform into purposeful opportunities for growth. This mindset does not deny the difficulty of challenges, but elevates their significance, allowing you to see them as necessary steps in your journey toward greater strength, resilience, and mastery. So, the mentally tough individual embraces this perspective, understanding that every challenge carries within it the seeds of transformation. To reframe challenges as divine design is to recognize that life is not happening to you, but for you. Each difficulty you face is not random or meaningless. It is a carefully placed stepping stone designed to teach you, refine you, and prepare you for the fulfillment of your greatest potential. This shift in understanding requires you to move beyond the surface level of your experiences and look deeper into the purpose they serve. When you approach challenges in this way, they lose their power to overwhelm you and instead become catalysts for your growth. Mental toughness is cultivated when you learn to see challenges as opportunities rather than threats. Every obstacle you encounter is a mirror, reflecting back to you the areas where you can go stronger. If you feel fear, doubt, or frustration in the face of a challenge, these emotions are not signals of defeat, but invitations to rise above them. Each challenge becomes a training ground for building resilience, sharpening your focus, and deepening your faith in your ability to overcome. By reframing challenges as divine design, you take control of your narrative, transforming difficulties into empowering stories of triumph. This perspective also allows you to approach challenges with gratitude. While it may seem counterintuitive to be grateful for difficulties, doing so opens the door to deeper understanding and personal growth. Gratitude shifts your focus from what is lacking to what is being offered. When you view challenges as gifts, you begin to see the lessons and opportunities they bring. Perhaps a setback is teaching you patience, or a failure is guiding you toward a better path. And this is part of the growth. Gratitude for challenges does not mean you enjoy them, but it does mean you value the growth they inspire. Reframing challenges as divine design requires you to trust in the larger picture, even when it is not immediately clear. Mental toughness is not about having all the answers, but about having faith that everything is unfolding for your highest good. This trust allows you to navigate difficulties with calmness and confidence, knowing that each challenge is part of a greater plan. The mentally tough individual does not waste energy resisting or complaining about challenges. End of chapter. Instead, they accept them as necessary and even beneficial, using them as fuel to move forward. Every challenge you face is also an opportunity to refine your inner world. Difficulties have a way of exposing your thoughts, beliefs, and assumptions, revealing where you might be limiting yourself. When you approach challenges as divine design, you can use these moments to reassess and realign your inner state. Are you clinging to fear or doubt? Are you relying on external circumstances for validation? These moments of reflection allow you to make conscious choices about how you respond, strengthening your mental toughness and aligning you more closely with your desired reality. Hunter. Reframing challenges also empowers you to take action with purpose and clarity. When you see a challenge as part of a divine design, you are no longer paralyzed by fear or indecision. Instead, you approach it with a sense of curiosity and determination, asking yourself what steps you can take to grow through the experience. This proactive mindset is a hallmark of mental toughness, turning even the most difficult situations into opportunities for progress and success. Ultimately, reframing challenges as divine design is about reclaiming your power. It is the realization that no obstacle can define or defeat you unless you allow it to. By choosing to see challenges as purposeful and necessary, you take control of your perspective, transforming difficulties into stepping stones toward your highest potential. This shift in mindset does not eliminate challenges, but changes the way you experience them, allowing you to face life with greater strength, resilience, and confidence. Mental toughness is not the absence of challenges, but the mastery of them, and this mastery begins with the choice to see every challenge as part of the divine design for your growth and fulfillment.